Right, hello YouTube gamers. So we are continuing our historic Brawl challenge where we try to get 5 wins before we get 5 losses. This time we are playing Lukka, the Coppercoat Outcast, as our commander. And the whole idea here, his +1 ability is okay, but the main reason is for the -2 ability, so that we have lots of cheap spells that'll get us creature tokens out, and sometimes even steal my opponent's creature, sacrifice to the -2, and then get some really big creatures out that will hopefully kill my opponent very quickly once it gets going. And we got a lot of decent, small removal just to stay alive to get Lukka out and protect Lukka a little bit. And let's see if we can get 5 wins before we get 5 losses here. I don't even hear the music going on though. Even the oh. I was just trying to bring up this thing. I don't know why it exited that. Maybe I need to turn this up a little. Now I can hear it a little. I don't know if you guys can hear it better or not. Just let me know if it's too loud. Okay. Oh, we got a Tibalt to make devil tokens. Still gonna need more mana, of course. We got this guy to cycle, which is nice. So it seems like an okay hand. I prefer to have at least 1 or 2 bolt effects, but especially against the Milo deck. Okay. And also against a mono white deck, having something to shut down life gain could work out well. I'll just wait until my opponent's in step for that. Being able to combat on your turn, you can control 3 or more creatures with different powers with life. Okay. Let's cycle this to see if we can get some use. I might actually want to cast that as a spell, but I could also play it as land, and then I'm guaranteed 5 mana on turn 5. But I think I'd rather get the Tibalt down right now, so I'll wait on that. I can always play it next turn if I have to. Turn those down here. Yeah, that doesn't need to be up that high. Should stop me from attacking this one. The only reason I would need to play a land right now is to play one of these planeswalkers. I don't know if I want to play one of them right now, though. Definitely going to be doing this. I don't really care about this Tibalt all that much if he lives or dies. I think I want to guarantee that I'm going to be able to play my Lukka next turn since I have 2 devil tokens, so I'm just going to do this instead of holding it up for something that might be useful. I don't think I really care about getting these guys down at this moment. Lots of little guys. Lots more little guys. I don't think killing off one of them is going to matter enough. I'll just take this. And now we're hoping that Lukka gives us something really good. It's one of those situations where I wish I did keep that Siege Dragon in because he would kill all those little tokens. Too bad if he exiles instead of destroys, so I don't get the hang off with it. All we got was Lathless. Well, not great. Opponent just decides to ignore commanders. Probably good for this. I guess we're dead. Unless I can draw, like, Burn Down the House as a top deck, I think we're probably dead. Gonna block some stuff, though. Guess I can kill his commander off. I think I want to keep this devil alive for the Lukka. So how much are we taking here? We're taking, like, 8, 11. Okay, well, we're not dead yet. Probably dead next to him, though. These sound effects still seem too high to me. That is not the top deck I was looking for. Well, at least I can play Terror of the Peaks and then use Lukka. I mean, I could potentially get lethal on my opponent here. It's not impossible. It's our best bet. If we don't, we're dead. Just won't keep hitting face at this point. That's my only real... Maybe I should kill this thing, but just so he doesn't have a blocker. Let's do this first, though. Jack of Seth. If we just got this in the other order around, that would have been pretty good. So, definitely hit face. I'll hit this. I haven't done the math. It might be lethal, but probably no, it's not. Okay. Came close. If it was a Terror of Mount Velis, we probably won there. Oh well, at least it was close. But even losing, it's pretty fun deck to play, just doing all the silly tricks with Lukka. It's a little bit more of an RNG deck that I tend to like, but it's at least not quite as blind and skillless as Godtree or Joda or something. It's a fun little deck. It's not like a great deck, but it's fun. Yeah, it actually does run a little like Atla. That's probably the closest commander to it. Probably not as effective as Atla because mono red, and also his ability is a little more limited in how you use it. But you can't get the synergies that you can with Atla and all that. But still pretty fun, pretty good for arena. And it's not just your typical like mono red speed burn your opponent's face down, which I find very boring after a short time. This hand looks okay. At least I have some early removal, which I'm playing against this dumbass. Sorry, opponent. This guy sucks, I'm telling you. Maybe my opponent has some version of the deck that I didn't think of that's really good. Let's see. But I'm also playing a pretty bad deck, too, so this should be a battle. Two bad decks against each other. See which one's worse. I don't know if Daxus is worth lava coiling. I generally don't find this card very good in general. I think I'm just going to leave that alone and save the lava coil for something that's actually kind of dangerous. I'm just sad I haven't gotten any token makers yet. Like this guy will probably be worth lava coil. Okay. Yeah, and I can exile him with lava coil, so that's another thing I have to update. Lava coil is kind of like not as good as the two of the other, like obliterating bolt, and there's another one that does this, but also can planeswalkers. So I should run those instead. Sweat's not an instant though. I think I'll just. I was thinking about drawing a card from this, but don't think I want to do that yet. Mana. Mana's okay. Still need to draw. I'd like a token maker. I mean, I can steal one of his creatures, but the only way to make this work is to have the mana to do Lukka and that in the same turn, and I'm a little ways off of that, so... I got, what, 6 mana, so I need at least 2 more mana to be able to do it that way. well, that should get me some land, at least in theory. Can't do any damage to get this discounted, but, well, I could, but I don't think I'm going to need to waste that on that. I have, what, 4, 5, 6? Maybe I should just throw down the worm coil engine, actually. It's a pretty good spot for worm coil. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that instead. I was thinking about doing this just to try and get some land, but we don't have to really be in a rush. My opponent isn't coming out super fast. And this gives me a really good blocker that's going to make him not want to attack me, so that'll be useful. And even if he kills it, unless he exiles it, I'm just going to get 2 more blockers. Not bad. Ooh, a Catcher the True. I haven't seen anyone play this in a long time. I don't remember what it does. Can't attack or block unless you control at least 3 other creatures. Okay, that's why I don't see him. It's really hard to make that work. For 4 mana, you get a 1/1 token. Okay. Well, that's good for us because that's a bad card. Alright, well, at least we got some Goblin tokens now. I don't really want to exile my Worm Coil Engine to Lukka, so I'm just going to wait on him again. Again, not in a rush here. That'll also be a good one to steal with Lukka, too. I wonder if I actually think I could keep Lukka on the board and play him right now. And I've got the Worm Coil to block, so... What are the chances he'll be able to attack with this? All he needs to do is activate it, right? So on board he could attack with that. Yeah, so that's not worth it. I'll just play this. I'm going to hang on to the light up the stage till I can spectacle it. Again, not in a rush or anything, so let's just hang back. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so now we can attack with his Catcher the True. Not that I really care. Sheep Vigilant. Double strike and indestructible, so I take 6 if I take this. That's fine. Now we're going to get a Lukka trick off, which is nice. Hopefully we'll get something cool. Bye, Goblin. Let's turn this Goblin into a citywide cityscape leveler. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm happy with that. Still not going to attack. Probably going to need to kill his commander before I do anything else with this. Also, if my Lukka survives, which it looks like it's going to, I'll be able to steal one of his creatures. I wonder, maybe I'll steal his commander. Yeah, I'm probably better off stealing the Catcher though. Well, with having all this like aristocraty stuff out, I don't want to take all this damage, so I'm probably gonna have to throw away my Worm Coil Engine against this because I want to use my Goblin for Lukka. I'll still have a couple good blockers. My opponent's almost out of cards in hand too, so I think we're in really good shape, even though our board state is behind him, but it's not going to stay that way for long. Oh, he attacked with his Elias too. Oh, he's Death Touch, that's fine. That's unfortunate. Actually, I guess I don't really need this Goblin if I'm going to be stealing, huh? Now that I think about it. Alright, so we'll throw the Goblin in front of this, not trample or anything, and we'll do this. My Worm Coil will die, but I was expecting it to die anyways. And my opponent is tapped out of mana, so he's not going to be able to stop me stealing his creature. Yeah, this looks fine. Getting rid of that guy is really good for us, even if he's getting the zombie version back. He won't be getting it back next turn. Pumping up Daxos. Why wouldn't you want to pump up your indestructible creatures? There you go. So do I steal a Catcher or do I steal Heliod? It's one of those two. It's actually a tough choice. Let's see, so Ketra I can actually potentially shut off from attacking. That's technically true with him too if I can get his devotion down. But this still does things if it's shut off. This only makes 1/1s. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for Ketra the True. I think that's going to be easier to shut off. I'm going to have an easier time shutting off Heliod than that probably. So, all right, let's do a Bloody Betrayal. Give me that. He can get exiled. Heliod, huh? Not great. Not what I was hoping for. But also not really bad. I think I'm going to attack with the citywide. Or cityscape, I mean, and he probably might die here, but I think I'm going to kill this, because I don't want to take a bunch of damage from losing creatures. And that gets rid of it permanently. It also gets rid of his Heliod for a moment. That's all I need for the moment. Now maybe it won't die, actually. We have to throw like everything into it to kill it. At least everything that matters. Let's see what we get off of this too. Get some land. I don't think I really care about a whole bunch of tokens right now. Yeah, I think I want the mana and the pump. It's unfortunate we're not going to be able to use Lukka next turn, unless my opponent makes a mistake of attacking Lukka and letting him die. He didn't get a white spell, so Heliod's still shut off. That's good. Now we're in a position where my opponent really can't get a good attack on me, so that's... He's only got one card left in hand. So we've got our opponent pretty well shut down at the moment. Unless he top decks something amazing in the near future. This guy has haste too, right? So get that coming in, potentially. I might even just go for Chandra first, I'm not sure yet. Ilhar can actually throw this on the board too. That's a consideration. And we do have a draw coming. Ilhar only takes that out of hand specifically, right? I can't use that with Lukka's ability. Yeah, from their hand. Do I want to use the blood token? No. Alright, first thing I'll do is +1 Lukka and see what I get. At least that'll set us up to be able to use Lukka again next turn, potentially. Did I whiff on that? Alright, well, I would have liked Act of Treason, but it's not so bad to lose in this given board state. So I got 7 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I don't care about the Hordeling Outburst. I'm going to let that go, because I want to play with... I'm probably going to play Chandra, because I can get the Inferno out with Ilhar. And this Chandra is probably going to... I'm trying to decide if I want to single target kill something with Chandra, or if I want to... If I do 3 damage to all the like non-elementals, that'll wipe my opponent's board mostly, but it'll also kill my Wormcoil tokens. But if my opponent doesn't really have a board, I don't think I care about the Wormcoil tokens. So, yeah, let's do that. It is Jadar back from his commander, but that doesn't really matter, so... Does get a lot of those triggers, though. Which is unfortunate. Can't really avoid it. Mono red cannot really deal with enchantments, so... all I can do is hope to kill him before he kills me. Oh yeah, that does make the Jadar big, doesn't it? But we have a Cityscape leveler, so I'm not too worried about it. My opponent is at least wisely splitting it up, so now if I attack with the Cityscape Leveler, it's going to die no matter what, which is a little unfortunate. I did not factor in the +1 counters he was going to get from that, so that was a mistake in the end, I think. Well, I don't know, I still might have done it anyways. Just think I'm not going to get the attack in that I thought I was going to get, which is a little sad. Still think the Cityscape Leveler is going to be worth it because I can unearth him. I'm just not going to attack with the Ilharg. So we'll attack with him, and I am going to kill Daxos since he has higher power, and let his Jadar kill my That's fun. Opponent has so much life though. They might be able to outrace us now, even though they have nothing left. Probably gonna have to spend my Ilharg blocking. That's okay, I don't really care about the Ilharg that much. He'll be back eventually if I want him to be. If I did have one more mana, I probably would have played that Hordling Outburst just to give me 3 blockers, but didn't have it, so... Yeah, I definitely forgot about the Heliod's +1 counter thing there, so I should have at least thought about that more, but the more I'm thinking about it, I think it was still the thing I would have done, so I don't think it made that much of a difference. Because I still feel like we're in perfectly fine shape. Especially with an Unearth coming. Yeah, you're going to gain life. That's one thing you're definitely going to do. Throw him in the way. Do I want the Ilharg back? No, I don't think I do, because I don't want my Lukka hitting Ilharg. Alright, so now if I unearth the Cityscape Leveler, that'll be all my mana. But I will get to destroy a non-land permanent so I can kill that Jadar token. We won't have enough to block and kill this. So then I'll still be able to sack it to Lukka afterwards. I think that's still the play here. We're still in okay shape, even though my opponent has a shitload of life. Save the Chandra, see what happens here. Kill that. Hope we get something really good off of Lukka. Now we get a chance to cast Lukka again, reset it. Wait, what did I get? What happened? Why didn't I get a creature? I'm confused. Why didn't I get a creature from that? Exile target creature, control reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with higher mana value. I did. Oh, that's why, because he's an 8. I didn't have a 9-drop. I did forget about that. For some reason, I thought it was lower mana value. Oh, that's oops. Still not dead or anything, but that was definitely bad. Oh well. That's what I get for not reading the card more closely since I hadn't played this deck in like 6 months or something. It didn't kill my Chandra for some reason. Well, probably can't win at this point. No. withdrawing just land. Oops, what? Oh, oops, my cityscape level? Yeah, that was last one. Alright, well, let's use this blood token, see if we can draw something more useful than this. Does Braid's do anything here? Not really. No, I think we just die to this Elisha, basically. Oh, you say oops because you didn't kill my Chandra, maybe? Guess we'll play Lothless. Keep up Braid for no particular reason, but I guess we can kill his Elisha if he attacks. Oh, we're just dead on board though, aren't we? I like to open this game. Oh well. That loss was more on me than my opponent, but it happens. I definitely messed up with that cityscape leveler turn. I probably could have done a better thing if I had realized how that worked. Forgot Lukka got something that's more expensive, not less expensive. But it was still an amusing game up till then. Yorvo, okay. Well, at least I'm getting matched up to like equal power level decks. This hand kind of sucks. Dragon's Fire is the only thing that's really good about it. Then again, it does have some ramp if I can draw one land, and this will help me get a land. I don't know, maybe I do keep. You know, because I don't have to have like a super stellar hand to have a chance against it. I'll keep it, see how it goes. The more I looked at it, the more I thought maybe it could work out. Mostly because of the Maze Mind Tome. And drawing a land is useful. It's kind of amazing. I've gone, what, like, this is the third game in a row where I didn't get mana screwed. Oh, my opponent's gonna blow up my mana artifact. What a loser. Not mana artifact. Scry artifact. I should have scried in response, huh? Doesn't matter. I would have kept it. At least my opponent really hasn't done anything except kill my Maze Mind Tome, which was just mildly annoying. So I can do a Forbidden Friendship, get a couple tokens on the battlefield, keep up Dragon's Fire to kill his Yorvo. It's probably better to do that than Unexpected Windfall right now. If I don't draw a land, I can always save for that, so yeah, let's do this. Slow my opponent's stuff down a little bit. Put up some blockers to stop his little guys. And we can do 6 damage to his Yorvo, so we're going to make sure we kill it before he gets past 6. Or maybe we're going to kill that. That's worse. This is why it was worth waiting. Yeah, we can take damage from Yorvo and kill that Defiler right now. Just take the bit damage from him. If you draw a mountain, that would be cool. We didn't. I think I'm going to Unexpected Windfall now, though. Because if I draw a land, I can play it. Rather than waiting on it, I have nothing else to wait for anyways, so... sadly, I think I'm going to have to get rid of the Dracoseth. No, maybe I get rid of the Mount Velis. Or Star Mounts, whatever. Got a land, and now we got a couple of treasures as well. Why are the treasures tapped? Oh, right, Manglehorn. Yeah, so my opponent's deck is just your typical basic green stompy deck. Nothing special going on. fine. Got a lot of his ramp stuff though, didn't you? He hasn't been playing Snowland, has he? Was he just run a couple of Snowland just for... What? Oh, did he forget that does... Oops. Oh boy. Opponent. Wow. Well, to his credit, he didn't just shame concede at least. A lot of people probably would have there. Hey, we got a land. That's useful. Alright, well, Lukka, we're depending on you as usual. Something cool. This human. Oh, that's not what I wanted now. Okay, I want him later. I mean, it's still a big-ass flyer, so it's not the worst thing. He's double strike himself, so he's a good blocker, too. Still not going to attack. It's only 4 damage. I'd rather hold him up to block Manglehorn and shit. Keep Lukka alive, potentially. Oh, he's going to draw a lot of cards now. Well, actually not that many, just 3, huh? Oh no, it goes by power, right? Yeah, so 6. Okay. But he had to tap out to do it mostly. Lotus code is fine. Alright. Opponent didn't have a great turn this turn, so that's good for us. Next turn might be scary. At least we got a Terror of the Peaks we can play now. Ooh, that's annoying. But also not that bad. Oh, it does mean he's going to kill my Lukka though, doesn't it? But I can just recast him, so that's fine. I guess that gives me a good Lukka target. So yeah, even if I double block, Lukka dies, so that's fine. But that's no big deal. This means I'm not going to go play my Terror of the Peaks, which is... Maybe I still should have killed that thing. Not a good time for that one to come with his Manglehorn out. Wow, we're just getting all the bad variants. Yeah, that's game. Oh well. I was hoping to get a non-artifact feature. I think that's the only artifact feature in the deck. Of course, that's the one we hit in the worst possible situation. Still love this deck, even though the variance is just kicking our ass. Can't even say we lost to any opponents. We've mostly lost to variants. Except maybe the white-black one. Where we basically lost to Elish Norn. Tasha, great. Well, we were getting halfway fun matchups for a while there. Now we get matched against Tasha, which is a terrible matchup for us. I'm just going to keep this. There's really no draw I can get against Tasha that's going to be good. So. And it's not really about Tasha, it's just about Dimir. Like, our deck is going to be terrible against any Dimir deck, doesn't matter what the commander is. Which is why this is just never going to be a great deck. Even if I ever get to the point where it's like winning a lot of games, it's still never going to win against Dimir type decks or heavy control blue decks. It's just too slow to beat those kind of decks. But against other combat-y decks that aren't controlling, it definitely can win. Even though it has not today. The only way we're going to be able to beat this deck is if he just gets like a completely trash hand and we get a completely amazing draw, which we already have not, so we're pretty screwed at this point. But it requires both of those variables to happen. Our opponent has to get a really below average, terrible draw, and we have to get a way above average, like God draw. It's the only way we can really beat him. Until now, we played a maybe he's playing just some stupid mill deck then, so maybe we have a chance. So mill is bad. Even in blue-black. At least on arena, it's terrible. I did have a goblin to kill that. I don't get that attack. Alright, I feel like we have some help here now, since this is not your typical Demir deck. It's actually a very bad Demir deck, apparently. Let's play this guy. That way we can give hasty things to our Lukka, whatever we get from Lukka if we can get a land. Might as well attack. I guess this explains why we got matched up to this Tasha deck when we've got 3 losses in a row. This guy's probably got 3 losses in a row too. Tasha will stop my tokens from attacking for that. Okay, we got the land. As much as I would like to play Terror of the Peaks. I think I should play Lukka though. Try and get big threats out faster while my opponent's tapped out. So we can get off Lukka before we decide what we're doing with Zarya. We'll kill Goblin. Oh yeah, there was one other artifact in the deck I forgot. So there was 2 cards we could have gotten last game that would have been bad. It definitely seems like it'll be worth giving haste. Just to kill the Tasha off. I do not mind Worm Coil Engine getting a -1 counter. Doesn't really matter. What's this guy's ult anyway? Getting the emblem at the end of the first combat control. Oh, that's actually a pretty good ult. I don't think I've ever seen this guy ult before. So I guess he's trying to do like a mill Tasha's get creatures back from your opponent's graveyard thing. I don't know. I guess that's kind of fun, but I'm glad he's doing it. That means we actually have a chance against the Demir deck. Ooh, Goldspan. Still think I want Terror first. I think we've definitely got this. Let's do another Lukka. I got one. Oh, nice. Get rid of his blocker first. Go for the hasty thing. Apparently my opponent's playing a Demir deck with like no removal at all. Wait. Oh, did I make a devil by accident? I clicked the wrong thing. Damn it. Oh. I meant to click on the haste thing. That probably would have been very nearly lethal. Yeah, that would have been lethal. Oh well. Don't think it matters considering what the opponent's playing. I don't expect to see... I guess he could be playing, what, Crux of Fate, or but even that wouldn't really help him. Blood in the Snow, but he's not playing Snow, so I doubt he's playing that. Meat Hook Massacre wouldn't really do enough. What else could a blue-black deck play that would help him here? River's Rebuke, you need the land too, but that would just slow it down. At least this misclick didn't kill us. I hate when I lose to a misclick. That's like the only thing worse than losing to a misclick is losing the manuscript. Alright, you got 1 Death Toucher. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why my opponent's still here, but for some reason he is. Do this right this time. Yeah, I'm still doing damage. Opponent's dead on board. I don't know why people don't concede sometimes, but okay. Killed the thing I care about. When you're dead on board, why not concede? Why waste time? I don't understand that. But whatever, it wasn't that long. Hey, we finally got a win against a really bad Tasha deck. That's basically the only way we'd beat a Tasha deck. I guess the other way is, besides them getting a bad draw, is just having a really bad deck. Barely even count that as a real win. I mean, that guy must be playing, he's either got to be a really noob to the game and have a very bad collection, or he just doesn't have a good deck. But I guess not everybody has good deck building skills. The only way to test it is to play it. This hand seems like It will be a really good hand if I can draw 3 land in a row, or not 3 in a row, but 3 in the next 5 turns. Especially against a Naya Jetmir deck. I think I have a lot going for me against the Jetmir deck, so I'm going to keep it. Definitely need some land drops. Would have preferred to keep a hand that has at least 1 mana rock. At least we're going to be able to get some creatures out. Oh good, we drew some land, that's awesome. Do this one first. I haven't seen a remarkable amount of Jetmir decks that don't throw out a lot of creature tokens early, and I don't really understand why people are not building those cards into the decks that they ought to. Jetmir, I mean, it's all about getting a bunch of creatures down. There's a ton of spells in Naya that can get you 2 and 3 creatures for 1 card. You should definitely run all of them. Just trying to decide if I want to kill this Witty, whatever it's called, Witty Roastmaster. It's a pretty good card. I don't know if I want to save my Abrade for something else. Not like Abrade can kill Jetmir, so I guess I'll just Abrade this right now so it doesn't have a blocker. Maybe that's why he didn't play any token makers. He was trying to get this guy out first. Just greedy, but I can understand that. Alright, deck, we need to draw 2 lands in a row. That would be awesome. Tireless Tracker. Well, it's not land, but at least it's still mana. Not worth attacking. This is the guy that gets, investigates when you landfall. Gets +1 counter. Sack a clue. Kinda slow. What a douchebag. Land destruction, meanwhile. What a piece of shit. There's so much human garbage in the world, it's crazy. I think I'm just going to wait to play this one because it's harder to cast and get the 2 goblins off of this. I don't think I want to play Chandra right now. I'll wait on that when I can do something else. See if he attacks first with something else or pumps him and attacks, then I can still kill it. It's good swarm, okay. Use these missing land drops as well. Let's get a couple of goblins. And no land again. Very unfortunate. I'll play this. Don't really need to play more tokens right now. I'd rather actually hold back just in case my opponent plays a board wipe or something at some point. But we're just going to hold back otherwise. It's too bad this doesn't reduce the cost of planeswalkers too. But I do like the looting ability on it. And this does enable my deck to occasionally get some of those bigger guys out quicker if I draw them. Well, that means we can get Lukka down, and my opponent's not playing blue, so I'm not too worried about casting this anyway. Let's get something cool. Well, Worm Coil isn't the coolest thing, but it's not bad. Opponent's just done. Can't blame him, he's pretty mana screwed over there. Especially for a green deck who's like no ramp at all. I definitely prefer when people concede when they are dead. Especially when they're dead on board, but rather than waste time. I don't think there was any way he was going to win that game, most likely. So. Do not blame him for conceding there. Traxa. You. Alright, this hand sucks. I'm not going to keep this. This hand looks actually pretty good. I would keep this. I would prefer some little spot removal spells in case of mana dorks, but might be able to get away without it. Get our own mana ramp, which is nice. The gold span is always good, especially when you might get him out a little early. I don't think I'm going to play the treasure map yet. I think I would rather get my goblins out, because if I do top deck a land, I can just immediately go for a Lukka, potentially. Or I can play this. I think I'm going to wait and play the see a pair of goblins, see what my opponent does first. good. My opponent tapped out. I'm really happy about that. That means if we do top deck land, we don't have to worry about Lukka getting negated or something. So let's get some goblins down so that we have fodder. Yeah, we drew the land. Perfect. Let's see what we get. Spin the wheel. Mouthless, okay. It's not bad, especially with a Goldspan Dragon coming down next turn. We should be able to aggro my opponent out before he can get his tracks of things going, hopefully. I expect a deck like that will probably be running some board wipes, so I don't want to commit too much to the board. Like, I might even hold back my next Lukka trigger, but we'll see. And again, if he board wipes, he's playing like he doesn't have a board wipe, let's put it that way. He's playing his own mana guys. So he's already set up to play Atraxa next turn, potentially. But Atraxa on the turn she's played doesn't really scare me at all. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go all in. I don't think my opponent... my read is my opponent is not running the board wipe right now, so... Yeah, okay. I didn't think it was that over, but I guess my opponent thought so. Alright, we'll caught back up. We're now 3-3. We've got a chance to make our 5 wins here. Had a bit of a rough start, but variances started going my way a little bit, which is nice. I really wish this game felt like it really doesn't most of the time. What the heck is Vohar? I don't even know that card. What are we up against? 2 mana, tap, draw a card, discard a card. If you discard an instant sorcery, each opponent loses life, you gain life. Okay. And then, what? No. Reading. Sacrifice him. You may cast target instant sorcery from your graveyard. That spell would be put into the graveyard. Exile. Oh, okay. Alright, so it's just going to be a Dimir spell slinger deck, which means we're probably going to lose. This deck is not good against a Dimir heavy counter removal deck, which is probably what that is. But then again, maybe it's like that last Tasha deck, and it's just some weird, weird deck build that doesn't work. I guess this hand is okay. I like keeping a hand with a Goldspan in it. I think I'm not going to take the chance on getting a dwarf token here. No. I don't want to have to play that on like turn 4 tapped or something. Of course I do now. I think I'll play this first. Tome of the Infinite. What an annoying card. It's another one of those alchemy cards that I wish they just didn't make. Or that's Jumpstart, isn't it? Is that? Oh, that's. I don't even know what that symbol is supposed to be. It doesn't tell me anything there. It does it on the small print, maybe? No, it tells me jack shit, huh? I wish I would tell you what set the thing is from. Sack this creature to deal damage to something. Nice. Well, at least we're guaranteed to get mana for Lukka out. I don't know if we're guaranteed to play a Lukka here because we're playing against a blue-black deck. But, I gotta remind myself what he can get off of this again. Swords is definitely the most annoying one. The rest is annoying, Lightning Bolt's annoying. The rest I don't really care about. Right, at least the opponent tapped out. We're not still at Lukka mana though. Now we're getting maybe too much mana? This is an instant, so I can wait on that. Maybe bait out a counterspell on my opponent's. He plays his commander. Man is actually my opponent is missing a lot of land drops, isn't he? It's bad for him, good for us. I actually kind of feel bad. I hate mana screw things. What happened? Did I click past? I meant to. It doesn't really matter though. Darrow. Let's take that. Just attack with him. Nice 8-8 trample haste. Turn 5, it's not bad. Panda got land, good, I'm glad. Okay, he's going for his draw card thing. Oh, a madness card, okay. It'd be cool if they would print some of the good madness cards in Arena. I think this might be one of the best madness cards in it, and that's pretty bad. This is fun, especially I can madness makes sense with this guy for sure, and I mean almost a free 2/2 flyer. Not terrible, I suppose. I guess it's amazing. And my opponent has some mana up, but that's gonna matter too much. So let's see what we get off of Lukka before I play the gold span, or maybe even this. Kill his blocker. Probably do gold span, I think. First I'm going to do this though. Let's see what we get. Rakuseth. Wish I had a way to give him haste right now. Not that I really need it, but yeah. Actually, I'll play the Mind Stone first. This. See if my opponent has a counter spell for this. Got the Force Spike, okay. Been seeing that card a lot lately, it's weird. It's usually a terrible card, but... Oh, it came out of that, that's why. I forgot that's one of the things that thing gives you. That's fine. Don't really need it. I think my opponent is still pretty dead. He could be running the board wipe though. Let's see, a Crux of Fate. Well, that wouldn't help that much because that Crux of Fate would only kill one of these, wouldn't kill both. Meathook Massacre doesn't have enough mana for that to matter. No blood in the sky, blood in the snow. I doubt my opponent has anything to deal with this right now, especially with this low mana. Wonder, yeah. This is 4 damage to any target, so yeah, I've got many ways to get lethal here, even if he does deal with some of these creatures. Still didn't get to see anything about what my opponent was really trying to do. He's playing a Lucky Clover, huh? Weird. I am a little curious what he was trying to do with this. Is it just for value, or is it actually some like long-term game playing with it? This is what, 1 damage to any target? Let's see what we get off of him. Should we win again? Doesn't really matter. Let's play this guy and see if he has a counterspell for it. Force Spike ain't gonna help you much here. Let's just kill him. Sorry, opponent. Fog doesn't help you here. Fog also would not have helped against Rakuseth because that is a non-combat damage ability that would have triggered if I attacked with him, so even if he had a counterspell, we had lethal even through Fog. Yeah, my opponent was just doomed there. He got a really bad draw, though. I actually wish he had not gotten so mana-screwed. I was a little curious as to what his deck was trying to do. But it wasn't just filled with counterspells and removal like I was thinking it would be. We're up to 4 and 3 now, not bad. Might actually get to 5 wins with this deck somehow. I We had some pretty easy matchups though. Opponents getting mana screwed and just playing like weird decks that don't really function well. Not against a deck like this at least. Raphael, okay. Raphael can be good. I wonder how he is in... I actually forgot he was on Arena. Maybe I'll try and make that deck myself at some point. Because I know someone in person that plays a paper version of that, and it's actually a really strong deck. But I don't know if a lot of those good demons that and other things like that exist in Arena enough to make Raphael good. But if I'm getting matched up to it, it probably doesn't have a really strong deck. This hand is... I don't know, it's like okay, but not great, but not... I don't know, it's like kind of playable. I guess I'll try it. But yeah, this guy is truly disgusting with Pestilence Demon, which I know that's not an arena, at least I don't think it is. Let's see what he's trying to do with his deck. That's cool that that's on arena, though. I never noticed before that it was. So I'll have to take a gander and maybe build this deck myself. It seems like it could be fun. Not generally a big fan of Rakdos, but he's cool. Let's do this first again. Just so we have the option to kill something small if we want to. Oh, he's using his Fatal Push on it. Okay, well, take advantage. I don't mind him using a Fatal Push on a token. Alright, we'll hold up our mana here since we have an Abrade now as well, and play this in his end step. Let's see what my opponent does. Does a Nyx Lotus. I'll braid that, but I don't think I'm gonna. Doesn't even get him any mana yet. I'm just gonna play some goblins and see if we can get some mana to get Lukka out later. Alright, we're guaranteed Lukka next turn. It's nice. I think I'm just gonna... Oh, maybe I should play this thing. This thing's kind of cool. It's good in this deck. I also could have Dragon Fodder and attached this to one of the tokens, but I don't really need more tokens. I wouldn't mind holding one back just in case. He gets his Raphael down. Now his Nyx Lotus taps for 1 mana. And now we're going to get Lukka down and see if we get something. Terror of Monvelis. It's another one of those cards that, I mean, he's good and all, but like, he's so much better once I already have another creature or two on the board that are not just little tokens. Can't even attack. But still, a 5/5 flying double strike is pretty good. And if we draw a land next turn, we can get a Ancient Copper Dragon or a Tali down. Not sure which I would do first. Mark the sack up, I'm sure it makes sense. Gotta burn through his removal at some point. Sacrifice a Planeswalker. Oh, I killed my Lukka. How sad. Don't really need Lukka at this point if we draw a land, especially. Opponent's down 2 cards in hand, so we're pretty far ahead at this point. Sadly, did not draw a land, though. But at least we still have other things we can do. I think I'm going to just hold up my mana for possible Abrades, and this is an instant, so get some more tokens down next turn. Ooh, Ashnod's Altar. Glad I held on to the Abrades. That is definitely worth killing over Nyx Lotus. Eliminate my token. Why would you do that? Why would you not save that for something... Well, I guess it's only 3 or less, right? So, yeah, he's never going to get anything other than a token with that. So. Alright, opponent is out of cards, so all he's really got is his commander now. So I think that we're... As long as you can draw some land in the near future, we should be fine. I was deciding to hold back this time. Wait, isn't he lifelink? That doesn't seem worth doing. Oh, it's others get lifelink, not him. Okay, that makes sense now. I think I'm going to still wait on the raids because I would rather get out some more creatures. Land is excellent. Now we can actually play one of our big dudes here. Let's just play this. Now my opponent's going to be praying to top deck removal. If he doesn't, we're in pretty good shape. And even if he does, you know what? I don't care if he locks one of these tokens. It's worth hitting 4 damage for. Probably should have killed one of the power tokens. Okay. We basically got nothing. That's good for us. If I draw a way to get rid of his Raphael, that would be sweet. I don't want to have to trade my Ancient Copper Dragon. Okay. Well, we drew a card that was going to kill his Raphael anyway, so I don't know. Well, I'm surprised he didn't wait until then, but... Alright, we got our 5 wins. Cool. Didn't get to see the Raphael deck do much. I think I am interested in trying to build that deck. I don't know how good it could be on a Arena, but that seems like it could be fun. But if you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. It helps my channel a lot. And also lets me know that you like the content and I should keep making more. And if you want to check out more of these Brawl challenges, there should be other videos out there as well to watch. Until next time, happy gaming.